Now, we're facing a health crisis and also an economic crisis. Our airport, one of our major economic engine, is down to less than 10% in terms of passenger load for domestic flights, less than 5% for international flights. And those international flights are primarily Americans repatriating back home. We still believe that we need to have some operations going on at the airport, because that's where our commerce comes in from. We have medical personnel and first responders and other essential workers that need to use the airlines to move back and forth throughout this country, but also commerce. A lot of packages that you receive that now that you're ordering online comes through that airport, whether it be through the U.S. mail, which, by the way, travels in the belly of those commercial aircrafts, UPS, FedEx, and other goods that comes through the airport. Our port, of course, cruise ship, a major component of our business there, is pretty much wiped out at this point in time. Considering with cruise ships and the spread of this virus, it's understandable. However, we still have a good cargo operations going on. Our fuel that comes through that port still continues to flow in lesser volume than previous. Our Convention and Visitors Bureau, of course, our hotels are suffering tremendously, but we put $500,000 in our budget for additional marketing so that we can still be on top of people's mind, so that once this crisis is over, we can get back to where we can produce those jobs. Almost 20% of it in Broward County comes through the hospitality business. So kind of the grim side of where we are now. A big part of what we're doing here, and thanks to Sandy, Michael McDonald's office, he'll get into it a little bit more, is pushing out the information as to what's available, whether it be the loans available through the state, the loans and programs that came under the CARE Act that just got passed. So there's opportunities there, and I'm sure Sandy will get a little bit more into it when he comes on. But there's some opportunities there that we must take advantage of now. The funds is not unlimited, so if you're going to do it, don't wait. Now is the time to act. Part of that is for us to do a live stream this Thursday at 10 a.m. It's going to be on Facebook, facebook.com/Broward County OESBD. That's facebook.com/Broward County OESBD. And it's also going to be on Vimeo, and vimeo.com/046316. Have online with us Althea Harris from the U.S. Small Business Administration, Sandra Narayan from Florida SBDC, Small Business Development Center, and Congressman Alcee Hastings representing the 20th Congressional District to get into the CARES Act and how to navigate small business resources webinar that we'll have there. Go from here once we get on the other side. A big part of what we have to do is work to recover as quickly as possible, and part of that is planning to spend as much as we can to revive the economy from Broward County budget. And some of those things that we've been working on, we haven't really stopped working on. We're still moving forward on the convention center hotel expansion. And construction was deemed an essential service. So that production hasn't stopped. Most people in construction business are not working right next to each other. There's distancing that is there. And we are recommending that also. That's $1 billion that's on the way. The Seaport $3.2 billion master plan is still on the way. The airport $3.6 billion plan is still on the way. However, with this crisis comes the issue of funding. And we are hoping that we'll get some money from the CARES Act. There's about, I believe, $10 billion slated for airport. We're hoping that we can pull down at least 100 million of that in speaking to our CEO at the airport. Also, the penny tax that we passed last year, my conversation with our county administrator, Bertha Henry, and Gretchen Cassini, who is the person orchestrating that portion of our operations. Looking to front load that and be prepared to execute quickly and getting those projects on the way, some already on the way, but we want to move that up as fast as possible so that we can revive the economy as quickly as possible. Part of what we have to do is to ensure also that we have some funding in place for social service programs, because many people are going to suffer dramatically from this downturn, this economic downturn. Some say it's going to be like a Great Depression. I hope it's not that bad. But a lot of our low-income people are going to be really, really in tough straits. We're planning today to move $4 million into reserve to deal with this coronavirus issue. We continue to work here at Broward County to ensure that we provide the system necessary for our community, our people, and our businesses.